Hey there, fourth graders. I am super excited for this assignment. We're going to be doing one more class newspaper, and it is our class newspaper summer edition. So this is it. This is the last one for fourth grade. We've done one about a month, about once a month. This will be our second one from our online chunk. So let's make this one the best one of them all. I would love to have everyone participate, and I really want this to be a reflection on us looking back on fourth grade, and then also a looking forward towards fifth grade and what life holds for us there. So that's the theme of what I want it to be. If you want to do extra stuff beyond that, like tell stories and things like that, feel free. Please, you are welcome to do as absolutely much with this as you would like to. But for a minimum, I would like every single student to do at least 2 articles. So the first article is I want you to do a looking back article. And so that's when you'll tell me about fourth grade. What did you like? What was your favorite time? What funny thing happened? What friends did you make? What were you nervous about? What will you remember forever? It doesn't really matter. You can get much more specific. Just tell me about fourth grade. I'm not looking for like super specific things about fourth grade. I just want, what are you going to remember? What did you enjoy? What did you not enjoy? Just, a real rich reflection on, what you remember and liked about fourth grade. I want your second article to be a looking forward article. So what are you looking forward to about summer? Are you guys going to do any fun things, or are you just going to kind of hang around at home because of coronavirus? What are you doing looking forward? And then what are you excited or nervous about with fifth grade? Who do you want to be friends with? Who do you want to spend time with? So 2 articles, looking back and looking forward. So let's be real here for a second. Let's make a commitment to each other. Let's do our best. You know what my expectations are for writing in class. And you know that if it was, too short or too choppy, or if it, wasn't really well thought out, that I would make you continue working on it. So I still expect that same quality. Now, it's a little bit trickier because I'm not watching your writing over your shoulder and kind of giving you in time, live feedback, but you know what I expect. So let's do it. Let's make this your best writing of fourth grade. We're almost to summer. We've got, our schoolwork part ends next Friday. We're days away, from you guys being able to have a little bit of a break over the summer. So let's just push hard and do some great work. Let's not end weak. Let's end really strong and make sure that this is our best work we've done in all of fourth grade. Part of it is the next few days. What I kind of have planned is looking back on fourth grade stuff, because this is really all we'll have to remember our time together. We would have done most of this stuff if we were in class, because I like to do end of the year wrap up things, but this is it, folks. This is all that you'll have to remember fourth grade by, and I really, really think that, with technology, with what we're doing, this is something that you can save in your Google Drive and have forever, and I'll do that. I will share it out to each of you. I'll put it each in your Google Drive, so everyone will have the access to this, so that they can, this is something that when you're in fifth grade and sixth grade and seventh grade and eighth grade, you can go back and look on these things to have sort of a digital scrapbook of fourth grade. And on a lighter note, or on a different note too, this is it for me too. I won't be coming back to fourth grade in the fall. I will be helping other teachers teach great instruction in their classroom, which is really exciting for me, but it's also really sad for me to leave fourth grade. And so, you guys are it for me. So I would love to have some great things to remember fourth grade by. So I'm a little selfish in asking for your best, because I want some good things to remember fourth grade by. But, I know you will too. And I know that, you'll want to have stuff that you can look back on when you're leaving White Pine, or when you go into middle school, or when you're older. So let's just all do our best and remember that this is kind of the last. So to help encourage your best, I am going to add some requirements on it. I want at least, and I'm going to add at least in there, at least 500 words total. Now, that doesn't have to be each article is 500 words. It just needs to be 500 words between the 2 articles, between your looking back and looking forward article. Now, if you want to do an extra story about that, an extra stories beyond that, where you're talking about, what you guys have done, like fun things that you've done during coronavirus, or, a fictional story. You are welcome. This is your chance to put in as much as you want. But I do want those 2 articles I talked about to be 500 words. And so when you finish one article, just hit enter twice, pop, pop, and then do the title for your next article with your name again, and then type it out. Okay? And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But I do want great writing. I want capitals. I want periods. I want spelling, right? You have spell check right in the Google Doc, so use spell check. I also want complete sentences. Remember, every complete sentence you've ever read has had a subject, which is a who or a what, and an action, which is a verb, which is something that is going on. If it does not have those 2 things, it is not a complete sentence. And that we can add on, we talked about like train, like freight cars. You can add on more cars to make the sentences more rich and more complex. But at its bare minimum, every sentence has to have a subject, and an action. So those are sort of the mechanical requirements for me, but I really want you to dig deep and think and reflect. Sometimes I know you're just going through the schoolwork and you kind of just get it done so you can go back and do whatever else you're doing at home. But I want this one to take time. I want this one for you to dig deep and think and reflect. So maybe you don't start typing today. Maybe you just get out a piece of paper and start brainstorming ideas first before you go and write. I'm giving you a whole week to work on this. So it's not due until next Thursday, May 21st, and then Thursday night I will, export them all, and then import them, and then merge them, and, and do my stuff to make it one long document. So you have a whole week to work on it. So, I'm expecting a week's worth of quality work. This isn't a day's worth of work. I'm expecting let's really give it some thought. Let's think deep and let's reflect and let's make it some great work. So a few things to remember. When you log into Google Classroom, you need to be in your Google account. So if your parents are logged into their Google account and it's not yours, you won't be able to see it. If you are logged in on a sibling's school account, you won't be able to see your Google Classroom. Okay? You have to log out of whoever else is logged in, and then you have to log in with your Google account. Now, your Google account is your 7 crazy letters at stu.ccsdut.org, and then you do put your password in. That's how you would log into Google Classroom. Okay. I will ask, type it on a keyboard. That is a skill that we've learned in 4th grade that I want us to keep up on. So I know some students are typing on screens, whether it's device or otherwise. Please arrange to type this on a keyboard. Your typing will be smoother, and you'll be able to produce more quality work because the typing on the keyboard goes a little bit smoother. If you need a device or something like that to type on a keyboard, just let me know, and we can arrange that. Don't mess with the font color, size, or type. It just gets messy. I just like the nice, clean black look. And remember to click turn in when you're done, but it's not the end of the world if you don't, because I'll still check the ones that didn't, that weren't able to, that type stuff but weren't able to submit it. So let me show you what that looks like. So, how you're going to get there is you'll go to classroom.google.com. And right now, I see 3 different classes. I know I'm logged in under me because if I go in the upper right-hand corner, it says Google account, Jacob Downs, jacob.downs@ccsdut.org. If it says anything else besides that, then you're not logged in, and nothing you can do will help you access this. So what you'll need to do is if you go over this photo in the upper right-hand corner, and it's not you, it's not your 7 crazy letters, you will click on it, and then you'll click sign out. Okay, and it will sign you out. And so then you would click sign in, and then mine it's just going to bot me in because I'm signed in other tabs, but you would have to go your 7 crazy letters you have to do the @ symbol, stu.ccsdut.org, and then your password. And then I will type my password. Cotton Bunnies Forever is my password, just so you know. And then it would pull it up. So then you probably don't have these ones, but you'll click on the 1920 class, because that's us. And then in the classwork tab, class newspaper summer edition, and then it's right there. And so then you can open it up. And, so like if I was doing, you can title whatever back. So I would, looking back by Mr. D. And you don't have to worry about centering stuff or margins or making it skinny. I do all of that on my end. So don't worry, just type it the way you normally would. But I would title it with your name, and then you can start typing it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then when you're done typing, whatever you're going to type for it, you're about 250 words with, then you'll hit enter twice, and then you'll go looking forward by Mr. D. And then you'll type all your other stuff. And then again, you would go across the whole page. Now, if you want to type other things like, if you want to write an essay on why Mr. D is my favoritist teacher ever, you can do that too if you want. And then you would just type by Mr. D. I'll write myself an essay, and then you would type it out. So every time you type it, so just do as many as you want on the single doc, and then just when you're done with, make sure each of them have your name, and then hit enter twice, and then you can start the next one. Okay. One other thing I wanted to show you is word count. Click on Tools, Format. Where is it? Oh yeah, word count. So underneath the Tools menu, there is this word count right here. So Control Shift C, and then that'll pull up. So I've typed 33 words. Now this is 33 words of gibberish. I don't want gibberish from you. I want quality work, but that has it has the word count right there. Now, if you do this once, you can click display word count while typing, and then it'll put the word count down here actually in the lower lower left hand box, so that way you can see how many words you're typing. So that is the nuts and bolts of it. If you're having a hard time getting logged into Google Classroom, just let me know. But if you follow the directions I gave you, it should get you. And the main thing is if you're on a computer that's shared with other family members and they're logged in their Google account, that's the main thing. So log out, 7 crazy letters, and then log back in. And if you're having a hard time, you can send me pictures. Have your parent send a picture and email it to me to sort of show me what's going on. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. I think this will be so great. So thanks so much for working hard. You've got a full week to work on it, so let's do great work. Bye-bye. Wait, did I go through all my slides? I did. All right then, bye-bye.